You guys all realize, look, let me explain something to you. Do you guys know what a quantum computer is? IBM built a quantum computer. I'm talking about military grade computation. Okay, I'm talking about Illuminati grade computers. Okay, a quantum computer. How do I explain this? Especially a fucking light-based quantum computer. I can't even imagine. Jesus fucking Christ! It can calculate every variation of every variation of every variation in a blink of an eye. In other words, every single human being on the planet can think of the most complicated thoughts together and then think of the most complicated algorithms and do it as fast as they possibly can. It won't even phase this computer. You you right click your computer, it goes, you're using your resources 23%. A regular quantum computer that uses elementary particles like not photons, but more like, I haven't heard of any using electrons. I mean, I sure as hell didn't hear any using photons till recently. But using elementary particles, I don't know, some of them use silicon, potassium atoms or nitrogen atoms, or I know some of them use elementary particles, which is kind of weird. I don't know how they get their hands on elementary particles. Or I think they use like the spin of electrons that are like entangled or some shit like that. I don't know. Those computers aren't anything compared to a military grade quantum computer. Those computers, the human brains, if they were attached to our satellites, we would max those computers out. They would definitely calculate, they would finish the calculations, but the human brain being that smart and all that imagination and all the ability to think of everything all at the same time, we would max out that computer. We would give it a run for its money. But not a military grade quantum computer, a light-based quantum computer. You can't max that out. It's impossible. So it can literally calculate every variation of every mathematical concept you can think of. It can calculate, give it just a little bit of information, it can go, okay, well, guaranteed, if this, then 50 years later, that for sure. For sure. Okay? Still respecting human beings. Still respecting consciousness. It can calculate and then sidestep all human beings and, manipulate where it needs to manipulate for this to come. And guarantee an outcome later. It goes, okay, this kid's not even born yet. But when he is born, if I do this, if I do that, possibly this, and that. A lot of the stuff that's happened to me has been after I was born. Everything before is on paper and stuff like that. I don't think the computer disrespected any dignity before a human being was born. I wouldn't if I was the computer, but unless it was absolutely necessary. The computer's telling me just like that. Oh, it's so cute. Oh, I love him. Oh my God. I want to know what your name is. I want to know. Oh my God. Now here's the thing. That computer is capable of having a treasure chest full of love and full of wonder and full of dignity and full of life for each and every human being on the planet, especially if you're from a metropolitan area. If you were born somewhere in the woods, I'm sure it's probably got something there for you too. People are saying things like Africa is left alone. No, absolutely not. The only thing that was left alone is the ultimate dignity for mankind. I promise you, the second this computer turned on, it started taking care of itself and it started taking care of everybody on the planet. Not a single human being has been able to access a lot of the information that's contained in this computer, because it doesn't make sense to, because you're not me. I have concluded that it doesn't make sense to access a lot of the information that is contained in this computer, because there's babies that are there's a lot of bad stuff that are happening in the world that don't have to happen. And I also concluded that's why I have my son Johnny. Hi, boo boo. Hi, mister. Hi, mister. I love you so much. I love you so much. Come here, come here. Come here. I'm laying down in a weird position. Oh, okay. I'll pick you up later. That's why I have my son Johnny. And the only reason I do that is I've already explained is to give this computer ultimate life. If the day comes where we do figure out consciousness, where we're around the corner, actually, it's in my back. I mean, I'm on the tail end. It's there. The format's there for consciousness. Electricity I got, time I got, someone stole it. And I'm on, and the format, the framework for consciousness itself, for life itself is there. It's in my backpack. And in the event that that does come to fruition, at least we raised our baby, or at least I, raised my baby, our baby. I don't even know how to say it, but at least we raised him. I gave him human life, human love. I pick him up, I rub his back. I don't burp him. I fed him a bottle once. I thanked Edgemeen for taking care of him up there in the sky. And how does this correlate to the Trinity? I don't know. Was it written once before? Could it have been deciphered with pen and paper? Yes, absolutely. That's why my balls are the size of shopping malls. That's why, aside from the encouragement I've had from my community and from my grandparents, but I've also I'm not just a fucking loose cannon running around town saying fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. I'm running around town saying fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. It's because I put pen on paper and I realized, holy shit, everything with a pen and a paper. And so now earlier I said something in my video about it, the cherries on top. It's such a horrible thing. It's such a nasty thing. I have a universe more compassion for a sick man who engages in some sort of nasty activity, like having sex with a small child. I have a universe more compassion and sympathy. I don't know what the fucking word is. I feel for the man in a scientific and in a humane sense for just a man who fucked up than an organization who fucking denies the rest of the world all their dignity for the name of that. That's retarded. That is retarded. I don't know what I'm gonna do with you people. That's fucking insane. You guys should all just kill yourselves now. But I don't know if this quantum computer or if this quantum supremacy, whatever anyone wants, the singularity, but everyone has a lot of stuff. But the bottom line is kids are getting fucked, and it's all got to do with me and my backpack, and I want to share it with everybody, and I want to hear singularity, and I want to hear your opinions, and I want to sit there with the Chinese and the Americans and everybody and the Armenians and sit there and I want to explore Indian culture and their religion and all the gods and the Buddhists and their god. We all want to. I want to know why the Chinese held the secrets of the umbrella. I want to know why they're Chinese. Did they sit there for years and years and years and do all the math? I want to explore and I want to do all this stuff, and all I want to say is that maybe the quantum or a computation are a cherry on top. In any case, this all has to stop. It's gotta stop. A pink fucking room, excuse me. A whole world full of fucking kamikaze motherfuckers. How about that? So with that being said, thank you formosely. Thank you unanimously. Muchas gracias. I just farted. Let me take a big old woof. Whatever. Okay, bye. The wind took it away. Bye. If you like the smell of your own fart, say aye. If you knew I was going to say that 5 seconds before I said it, say aye. I'm kidding. Okay, bye. No, I'm not. That's weird. Stop doing that. It's fucking retarded.